inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome into tonight's live. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you guys are having a great start to your week, or not start to your week, end of your week, Friday. My week's all off, but I'll tell you what's not off is this camera. I keep wanting to move over and I'm already centered. So I'm just used to doing that. But welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you guys. It is the 28th of November. It is Friday, the end of the week. Thanksgiving's got me all kind of messed up, because people are home. But welcome in. I can actually AI generate my background now. I didn't know that we could do that. We should try it. What should we put in for the cues? True crime live stream. Let's see what it does. Let's create one really fast while we're waiting on people to kind of come in and join us. Let's see what it does. We'll see. It's generating right now. Oh, okay. We'll save the background so I can show you what it looks like. But we'll keep my background. We did do some Christmas decorating. If you can't tell, we've got the trees up. We've got new stuff in the little potter plant there. We've got some signs. You just can't see them because there's no light back there. New blankets, pillows. I did switch out the pillow earlier, the red pillow for the green one. And then we got our little guy down there. We don't have a name for him. He's been here for 3 years now. This is what it showed up as. Oh, it doesn't show. It's not showing up. That's weird. Is this one? Nope. Oh, it's because I'm on the background dummy. Okay. Look, this is what it was. I'll take me off the screen if I can. The Unsolved. We'll keep this one, but we'll just go ahead and make it full screen so everyone can see me bright, so you can see me bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. But thank you guys all for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. We did get some cameras moved around. We've got some stuff out that's more for, the holidays. I even have a little thing back here burning, a little house. Hopefully he stays burning okay back there with those little teacup or tea lit candles. So welcome in. Hey, Ladybug. Here we go again. Yeah. Another day. Michigan got 30 inches. I saw that. Yeah, that they were getting a blizzard. Like when they said blizzard, they weren't lying. Hey, Princess Elsa. The dogs are at the door. Hey, I might have said Ladybug. Hey, Mary Beth. Hey, Tempest. Welcome in. Good to see ya. I know those dogs will want to come in, but I only brought one bed in. Hey, Tony, welcome in. Hey, hola, baby girl. Hey, Courtney. It's good to see ya. Hey, Casey. I'm going to let them in, I think, in a minute. That way they don't just sit at the door and, bang against it the whole live, because that's what they'll do. They'll just bang against the door. They don't care. There's no cares in the world for those dogs. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Miss Bree. It's good to see you guys. Well, I do have a little bit of like a light, I have a really strong light, so I think it's too strong. So yeah, maybe something like that. I think it is a floodlight though, almost. It's pretty bright. Well, I'm glad you like it. It's actually two, but it does look like one big one, kind of like one. Yeah, it does. But they're matching, so you can't really tell. It is cozy in here. I bet you Vincent's like not going to want to leave the office now when he gets off work. He did paint the door. So I'm always wrong when it comes to direction there. If you guys, I asked him this in the other live, and I don't know if you probably told me something, but if you guys could think of something I could do about that door handle, let me know. Like I wish there was a door handle sleeve, if you will, right? And it was like black, and it made it all just go, I hate the door handle. You got hit with snow? Oh no. Yeah, it's freezing here, Tempest. It's cold. It is. I don't like the cold. I don't like the snow. I should have been born and like raised on the West Coast, or somewhere that's hot, or not maybe so much as hot, but like warm, because I'm telling you, I just don't like the cold. And if you have metal, that crap is not nothing to mess with when it gets cold. And then I have a prosthetic eye, so when I go outside and it's cold, it feels like when I'm like blinking, it feels like there's just ice, like it feels like, or like glass just like going over my eye. Like it hurts so bad. It's just like it doesn't hurt that bad. I don't want to like say that's so bad, but it's pretty bad. It hurts pretty bad. My mom used to tell me I always dull pain, so I know I should have been born somewhere tropical too. You had an extra day off? I know, so did Vincent. He did too. He was like, he had Thursday, Friday. Now I have Saturday, Sunday off. I'm like, good for him. Okay, I'll be right back. When will I turn off the camera? Because you would just see in my hallway. Oh, there's the cat. Oh, okay. Sorry, Rocky. Okay, now be careful, Mia. Don't knock over that table with your tail. Okay, be careful. Sit down. Sit down. Come on. Sit down. I'm gonna see that candle's gonna go. I'm just waiting for a minute before I sit down. Okay, maybe I should sit down. I didn't bring the other bed in, Rodney. Mia, why don't you get on the chair? Okay. We'll see what they do. I was like, I'm not bringing that extra bed in here tonight. I was like, do they have doorknob covers? Oh, Tony, well, look at that. Let me put that. Let me just, because I would love that. They do. They do have a doorknob. Look at that. Just pin that to the side there. Thanks, Tony, for the win there. I didn't even know they made them. I should have known. You can get anything on the Amazon. You can get anything there. I am running a sale. I know I'm so late. I was like, I'm so late. I was like, oh my goodness. Because I had to go through and I had to like mark stuff back to where it was and then mark stuff down. And it was pretty crazy. But I did want to tell you that we are running 40% off. All you have to do is put in the code, all capitalized, Black Friday. You can use that throughout the whole weekend. Subtotals of 100 or more will get earrings put into their box. And yeah, I think that's what I have. So, and we sell other things other than clothing. We sell like candles, jewelry, home decor, accessories, all the things that you could possibly want. So figured I'd let you guys know. And that's, Poppy and Ari. So it was in my thing. I didn't realize I had it's still up. So I'm glad I remembered to tell you guys. So we are going to talk about Melodee Buzzard tonight. It's been a little while since we've covered her case. So I figured we would go over kind of all the details, everything that's kind of come out, everything that's new, and all the stuff in between. So that's what we're going to kind of do tonight. If true crime is something that you're into and that's just something that you like to watch, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do go live every evening about this time. So if that's, something that you want, we'd love to have you. Actually, just go ahead and subscribe. Just go ahead and do it. I'm sure you'll thank me later. And thanks again, Tony. I appreciate that. If you guys don't mind, take a second and hit the like button. It does help get us out into the algorithm. And then I'll try not to bother you guys too much throughout the live with hitting the like. But this case kind of came to light back in October of 2025. So last month, we're almost into December, when a school administrator reported that Melodee had been missing for an extended period of time. Just like in other cases, we've heard this before. Deputies went to the home, but Melodee wasn't there, and her mother couldn't give a verifiable explanation as to where her daughter was, where her whereabouts were. Investigators believe that Melodee was last seen with her mother during a road trip between February 7th and October 7th and the 10th. Surveillance video shows, Melodee and Ashley at a rental car business. They go in there, they rent the car, and I'll show you video of that as well tonight. And then they go on this road trip. They say that authorities say that the road trip could have been as far out as Nebraska, and then they just kind of went to Kansas and then turned around and kind of came back. Very weird. Very, very weird. I did look up different zoos because she's saying now that she dropped her off at a zoo with people. There's a few zoos on the way there. I did look them up on the route that they say that she took. So we'll look at that tonight too. Hey, kitsy cats. But investigators released surveillance photos showing what appears to be, Melodee wearing a wig, possibly a disguise. We're not sure, but which it raises concerns that someone may be trying to hide her identity, like her mother. So as of most recent public records, there's no confirmed sightings or verified locations for Melodee. We have no idea where she's at. We have no idea what her mom has done with her. We don't know if she's here with us or if she's no longer with us. We're hoping for the best, but I guess expecting the worst, because this is true crime, unfortunately. But there is a case that's similar to this that I do think that little girl is alive. So you never know. You never know. Hey, Raya. She's by my legs. So Melodee's mom, Ashley, apparently has a documented history of mental health challenges, disorders. Family members have said that after a period where Melodee lived with relatives, Ashley resumed custody and then discouraged contact with the rest of the family. So, hey, you be nice to her. They're such sisters. They really are. Oh, thank you, Ladybug, so much. She said, "Love y'all. Stay safe if you're wrecked in the snow." Reeked the snow is? I don't know. What does that mean, Ladybug? But it is. It's pretty bad out there. Did you get a lot of snow, Ladybug? Thank you so much. Let me know if y'all got some snow, because I didn't get it. We haven't got anything yet. Y'all gonna make me check my phone while we're doing the live. It says Saturday, some snow, but it doesn't tell us. It's like after 8 p.m. So I don't know, maybe. Yeah. I'm going to go with Ohio State. I'm going to stick with them. I better remember to wear my clothes tomorrow. But because of those circumstances, some relatives say they effectively they lost all contact with Melodee for the last at least 4 years or more. We've seen pictures of her that they've put out because we don't have pictures from, of course, we don't have any pictures from her mother, Melodee. So the pictures that we were getting in the beginning were of this little girl, she looks so young and we're like, she's 9. I think everyone thought that. But so she is we now have we do have some more pictures now because of the car rental. So we do have that. But we don't really have any pictures of her from her mother, which is crazy to me that we can't even get one picture, just one. I mean, that'd be nice, but we haven't gotten any. So we'll go with what we have. Now, I thought we would just go over this like we have before, but there's a lot more stuff that's been added to it. And then we'll just kind of talk through it and go from there. Sorry. This is the picture I was talking about. Like one of the pictures we got that was like her and she was so little, right? Like I was like, there's no way that little girl is 9. And she wasn't there. I think she was like 4 there. But I do want to go through so I wanted to go through a couple things that I wrote down, some of the known things and then some of the unknown things in this case. What is known is Melodee was reported missing after failing to enroll or attend school as expected, prompting authorities to, act. A road trip with her mother in a rental car has been identified as a critical event that happened. Surveillance images show possible disguise, raising concerns about attempts to hide her identity. And I don't know why she had that wig on. I mean, her mom wears wigs. Did she want to be like her mom and wear one? Or did her mom say, hey, if you wear this wig and we're going to play like a game, like I just don't know how she would present it to her, to wear it, to get her to wear it. Like, like she's 9. I don't know. Kids can be kids, I feel like if she didn't have a good excuse to wear it, she might not wanted to wear it, or she might not have even went into, well, I guess they both went in because they had to go into the rental car place. They didn't have a car, but yeah, it's just, the wig to me is really weird. It's just really weird. Right, Casey? I think she just doesn't want to give us any. 52 degrees in Seattle. That's pretty nice. Oh, whoa. I didn't mean to do that. So it starts off with the search for Melodee Buzzard. A 9-year-old girl from Lompoc began in mid-October 2025 after school officials reported her missing. Authorities believe her mother, Ashley Buzzard, took her on a road trip to Nebraska between October 7th and 10th, then returned home alone. And that's the key. The officers, investigators, FBI, they're all saying that Ashley Buzzard, she went on this, this cross-country road trip, or, she got a few states away. And when she left, did I say Melodee or Ashley? Melodee wasn't with her. But when she left, I'm sorry, to go on the trip, Melodee was with her. But when she came back, Melodee was not with her. So that to me is huge, right? So that means somewhere on that trip is where Melodee is. And I forgot to tell you about this stuff that was unknown. That's okay. To me, it's just, that's very, very telling. Surveillance images show Melodee at a car rental business on October 7th wearing a hooded sweatshirt and a dark wig believed to disguise her appearance. Maybe she did want her to be disguised because she didn't want anyone to know that. Maybe she thought if people looked at that surveillance footage, they wouldn't think that was Melodee, and that I don't know, maybe she just is that mentally, out of it, that she thought that they wouldn't know it was her and she would be able to get away with it, because she did have her in a wig that looked like the hair was more straight, or maybe like a curl at the, maybe like a curl like mine. something like really loose, but not, Hey, Lenora, how you doing, honey? I hope you're doing okay. But yeah. Oh yeah, the mom knows where she is. But yeah, the wig is just like, I think she probably wanted to disguise her. I mean, she did take measures to conceal the license plate or put different license plates, on the car to try to conceal what vehicle she was driving, or, and that was her driving that. She, I guess, was switching wigs. Now, can you imagine being a 9-year-old girl? Man, that's sad. And your mom is like, put this wig on. And so you do. I mean, maybe she even had on different kind of clothing. Maybe that's something that she wouldn't have normally worn, right? Maybe like leggings. I'm just saying, like maybe leggings wasn't something she would normally wear. But she disguises her. She goes, gets a rental car. She's like, we're going to go on a road trip. And then the whole way there, she's stopping and taking off the license plate. I mean, even as a kid, you would know that's weird. And then changing wigs. I mean, I would be scared if that was my mom. Wasn't her hair gorgeous? Her hair is very pretty. That's why I'm like, don't put a wig on that hair. It's so pretty. I don't know what it looks like now. I don't know if it's still, curly like this. I'm sure it is. Her mom says really curly hair. But yeah, she has beautiful hair and a beautiful smile. So the FBI joined the investigation on October 18th, day after my birthday. The Lompoc Unified School District. Oh, wait, I missed this. Sorry. Surveillance images showed Melodee at a car rental business on October 7th, wearing a hooded sweatshirt and a dark wig, believed to disguise her appearance. The FBI joined the investigation on the 18th. And then the school district, which enrolled Melodee in August 2025, initiated the welfare check that led to the missing person investigation. Ashley Buzzard remains uncooperative, and Melodee is classified as an at-risk missing child. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office at 805-681-4150 or the FBI Los Angeles Field Office at 310-477-6565. And that when you click that, I don't think it does anything, but we will actually go over to this. Do I have it? I guess I don't have it up anymore. I'll get it here in a minute. It's not there. Okay, so it just says it's like a timeline on the next, spot here. And then it goes into, I think it's just the timeline, and then it goes into some pictures. So we'll go through this. And thank you guys all for being here. And Lenora, prayers for you. I meant to tell everyone to say prayers, and I forgot. So I'm so sorry, Lenora. I know it's been a rough one, yeah. Well, we're here, Lenora. Everyone pray for her. If you're praying, type. Oh, she's looking at me. Oh my gosh, she's like, "Where's my bed?" Okay, so I have like a rug right here. She's not without. You know what I mean? She's just looking at me weird. So, Melodee Buzzard timeline, age 9. So very young, at-risk missing child. And it said Lompoc. She's from Lompoc, like Santa Barbara County, California. And then investigating agencies are the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office and the FBI. And the case classification, active missing child investigation. Now, to me, and I've said this on every damn live, and I'll say it again. How did that conversation go when detectives showed up at Ashley's house, right? And they're sitting there with her, I don't know, at the kitchen table or even the front freaking door. And they're like, well, where's Melodee? Did she just stare at them and like hope that they would just go away? Because they did go away. They did. It worked. Or did she go, I don't know. Or did she say, she's at the zoo with these people that I left her with at the zoo? That makes no damn sense to me. This is Casey. I feel like this is Casey Anthony all over again. I left her at the zoo. I left her with the Zanny the nanny. Oh, if we hear that, I'll fall out of this chair. Date of birth on February 10th, 2016. She's between 4 foot and 4'6" and between 60 and 100 pounds. That's like crazy difference to me. Her hair and her eyes are brown. Last residence, Mars Avenue. Father, deceased, automobile accident, 2016. Wonder what date. Like, that was the year that she was born. Wonder if we could look that up. If it would like pull up, like, you know, his date of birth and date of death. Right here. He was 40. He passed away on August 20th. Oh, man. 6 months he got to spend with her. Damn. That's sad. You know? That's real sad. Okay, sorry. Okay. Where were we at? Oh, so then mother Ashley Buzzard, 35, which I feel bad for Ashley in a way too, for losing her, you know, significant other in such a way. I mean, it's terrible to lose someone like that. And that could mess you up mentally, right? But I feel like then there's a time that you need to go ahead and say, like, someone needs to take care of my daughter because I'm clearly not able to. But it says relatives report that Ashley restricted Melodee's family contact for years and isolated her from parental relatives. Do you want to go out there? She's making some weird noises. Melodee was listed as homeschool / independent study under Lompoc Unified School District, but the California Department of Education found no private school affidavit on file. Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to go in. Oops. Let's switch this. I'm going to go grab her bed. She got me. She's getting me. I'm sorry, but you would not believe what that dog just did. I went out there, I got the bed, and then she smelled cake. She's gone. She's gone until that cake's no longer there. So she might not be back. Or she'll be back in 2 seconds. So 2023, the most recent verified photograph and school record of Melodee dated as 2023. So I don't know what picture they're talking about because I know it's not the picture of her with that curly hair like that and that blue jumper. Because she's definitely not 6 or something in that. So it says August 2025. Verified sighting of Melodee by school personnel, and then no further attendance or activity recorded after this month. October 7th, Ashley Buzzard rents a white Chevy Malibu from Santa Barbara Rental Agency. Surveillance footage shows Ashley and Melodee together at the rental counter. And I'll show you that too in just a minute. Melodee appears in a hooded sweatshirt and a dark straight wig believed to be a disguise. Ashley and Melodee depart on a 3-day interstate road trip that passes through Kansas and reaches Nebraska. And then on October 10th, 2025, Ashley returns the rented Malibu to Santa Barbara County alone. Melodee is not present. So I don't know, like, if they just got her at the rental car by herself, dropping the car off. I mean, that would do it, though. I mean, because she doesn't know anybody to watch Melodee while she does that. But at the same time, no, I wasn't like, watching myself. So never mind. She would have been with her mom, you know. But I'm sure they got them on camera, like maybe a camera that comes into town, goes out of town, at the local bank on the corner. You know what I mean? Like, it's they got their ways of knowing exactly where they were and who was in the car, you know. So she brings the car back alone. And then it says the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office narrows the disappearance window to these 3 days. Through their ongoing investigation, detectives have narrowed the critical timeline to between October 7th and October 10th. October 14th, 2025, the investigation begins. I don't know why it didn't begin before this. But no, October 14th, that's when a school administrator had already, they requested a welfare check for Melodee after noting her prolonged absence. So again, just like in another case, the parent doesn't call and say that the child is missing. It's the school. It's the school that calls and says, hey, she hasn't been in school in, so many months. What's going on with her? And then they usually send out the police to do a little welfare check, or give you a truancy packet, and or both. So the deputies responded to the Buzzard residence on Mars Avenue. I'm wondering how she's been able to keep that house for so long, because she doesn't work. Unless it was bought, but that would be pretty expensive. I mean, it is California. Ashley Buzzard is unable to provide a reasonable explanation for her daughter's whereabouts. Just would love that I'd love to be a fly on that wall for that conversation. A formal missing persons investigation is opened. It's crazy that you have a 9-year-old and the school and the police are the ones that are opening up the missing persons investigation, not the mom. The school did, I don't know, they didn't do too bad. August, they saw her in August, and then they didn't see her for like 2 months. When I was in school, they didn't even call your house when you didn't show up. Like, they did at a certain point, but you could always intercept the call, or you were always home. So they leave a voice message, or, whatever it was called. What was it? A message on the, whatever it was called, answering machine. Then you could just delete it. They didn't text your parents or do all the things they do nowadays, right? Nowadays they call, they text, they email. They're like, your kid's not here. It's 8:05. When I was in school, they didn't do that, which is crazy. I wish they would have, really. October 14th. So 4 days later, or that's where we're at. So, okay. October 15th, after a formal missing persons investigation was opened, detectives served a search warrant at the Buzzard residence. Melodee is not found. Ashley Buzzard remains uncooperative with detectives. Still, so they meet her again twice. I know it's been a lot more than that, but we're just going to count them now. It's 2 times that they have encountered, Ashley Buzzard, and she's been uncooperative. The nerve, the audacity to stand in front of an officer of the law, somebody that's sworn to protect you and doesn't even freaking know you. And they're just there to try to help, try to find your child. And you're just don't know. I mean, I don't even know what you say. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know where she's at. Like, it's crazy. October 17th, the Lumpog Unified School District issues a public statement clarifying facts and combating misinformation. They confirm Melodee was enrolled in August 2025, not missing since August 2024. They explained staff initiated the October 14th welfare check after following required procedures. Affirms cooperation with SBSO and notes Ashley Buzzard has not cooperated with investigators. Quote, our primary focus is to close collaboration with the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office and their continued efforts related to the case. Dog's back. I'm not even gonna mute it. I'm just gonna get her in the bed. Just gonna open the door and get her in the bed. Did you have some cake? Come on. Did you get some cake? No, you didn't get any either. Me neither. I smell it. Just hit the straight, or I had my curling wand on the floor and I hit it. Really? Before the bus even got there? Oh wow, PKC. I bet you were freaking out wondering where your kid was. You know what I mean? Like, you sent her off to school. Well, my parent, that was the opposite for me. I just didn't want to go to school ever. I did not love a school, but I went on to get my bachelor's. I loved college because I was doing something I loved to do. I don't know. Like I was working towards something that I loved to do. So I think that's why. Okay, so where are we at before my dog rudely interrupted us again? I'm going to have to get them some dog bones, like the ones that are just like the rawhides, so they can just chew them in the other room when I come in here. It says, quote, okay, so after she hasn't been, cooperative with investigators, quote, our primary focus is close cooperation with the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office and their continued efforts related to this case. Then we go to October 18th. The FBI joins the investigation and adds Melodee to its national kidnapped/missing child poster. I don't think I've seen that. Authorities warn that her appearance may have been altered to conceal her identity. I pray not. That would be devastating for that little girl. Like, imagine having her long curly hair or something. Come on, guys. And her mom saying we have to cut your hair off or something. Like, I just, that would be terrifying for me, for a kid. Like, for me, I was thinking for me, but for a kid. I was thinking about the show America's Next Top Model, when those girls come in with the really pretty hair and they're always picked. Chop it off. You know what I mean? And they're devastated because they had to chop off all their hair. I don't know. I hope that she didn't have to do it. She wasn't doing anything to alter, not like that. You know what I mean? The wigs are one thing. I don't like this lady. October 20th, SBSO issues a public update confirming Melodee was with her mother on October 7th and that Ashley drove to Nebraska before returning without her. The critical timeline of October 7th through the 10th is re-emphasized as the primary focus of the investigation. October 22nd, Melodee remains classified as at-risk missing child. I thought I had that poster up. I guess I did it. I'll have to grab it. Ashley Buzzard continues to refuse cooperation with law enforcement. So that's three? That's 3 times. October 24th, 2025, the Sheriff's Office releases new surveillance images from October the 7th. Images show Melodee wearing a wig and confirm Ashley rented and drove the Chevrolet Malibu. Investigators reaffirm that Melodee disappeared during the 3-day road trip. And that road trip is... it takes 2 days to complete it or something like that. So there was no downtime. You know what I mean? Just always in the car. And hey, Renee, welcome in. And welcome in, everybody that I didn't see. Hey, PKC, I think I said hi to you, but I wasn't sure. Right. Yeah, you would be out, you wouldn't be in the house just hanging out, right? Like just hanging out in the house, like hiding from people, tearing down posters or taking them down, you know. Very, very weird stuff. So, where are we at? Okay, October 25th, present status, I guess, but present still. It says Melodee Buzzard remains missing and considered at risk. Ashley remains uncooperative with law enforcement. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office and FBI continue the joint investigation and appeal for public information. October 30th, additional search warrant served. It says source, but it won't let me. Usually it'll like let you click it. So it says, so on October 30th, authorities execute new search warrants at the Buzzard residence. Ashley Buzzard is removed from the home to allow investigators unrestricted access to the property. Detectives and FBI agents also search a storage locker linked to Ashley, the rental vehicle used during the road trip. A section of Mars Avenue is taped off as federal and local investigators collect potential evidence. Sheriff Lieutenant Chris Gottschall of the Criminal Investigation Division states, "We appreciate the FBI's assistance in today's searches. In cases like this, every detail matters. Collaboration with our federal partners ensures we're using every available resource to bring resolution to this case. Officials confirm no arrests have been made and the case remains an active missing person investigation. Focus continues on the critical October 7th through the 10th travel window from Lompoc to Nebraska and back through Kansas." That's a lot of ground to cover. I mean, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. And that's probably what they're doing right now, is going through videos and more videos. Oh, man. I couldn't imagine having that job. So November 3rd, 2025, expanded multi-state investigation and vehicle plate discovery. So the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office released new investigative details, a route map, and photographs of Ashley Buzzard as part of the continuing search for missing 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard. Let me see if this will pull up. Okay, yeah, it will. So we'll look at this. Okay. So this is from Santa Barbara County Sheriff's. So it says here that the detectives are sharing additional information, a route map, a photo that includes Ashley Buzzard in their ongoing search for missing at-risk 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard. So the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office began investigating on October 14th when a school administrator reported Melodee's prolonged absence. Okay, we know all that. Ashley has remained uncooperative and has not confirmed Melodee's location or welfare. Like, I mean, I don't even know how they could. I don't even know how she could do that. Through their investigation, detectives have confirmed that Ashley left California with Melodee in a white 2024 Chevy Malibu, initially bearing California license plate, and it gives the plate. On October 7th, detectives believe that Ashley and Melodee traveled as far as Nebraska with a return trip that included Kansas. Beginning October 8th, the Malibu was observed with a New York license plate. It is unknown when the plate was installed or whether additional plates were used at other times during travel. The New York plate seen on the car does not belong to the vehicle or to Ashley. Investigators believe it was used as a false or switch plate to avoid detection. And we heard, or we will hear actually, from the guy that was trapped in our house there for a minute. He was talking about this, that she said that there was like an internet site that you can get on, and you can like actually look for like license plates and they send them to you. Now, I don't know how true it is. Maybe we should look for it. We could Google it. Heck, we could probably just even check on Amazon. They might have something that's just like supposed to be like, you know, look real, but it's fake kind of deal. And she could have got those. I don't know. But detectives now have confirmed that Melodee was last seen along the return route via video surveillance on October 9th, 2025 in the region between Colorado-Utah border. So it's very important. Are there any zoos around the Colorado-Utah border? If we're playing devil's advocate here, right? Investigators are working to fill gaps in the timeline for that date and are working with law enforcement agencies in Colorado, Utah, Arizona, Nevada, and Southern California for assistance in reaching the members of their communities. Wow. Investigators believe the Malibu traveled through the following areas on or around October the 9th. So this is what would be, you know, that they're putting this out, you know, for the reason being that was the last time that, you know, Melodee was seen. So Green River, Utah. I don't even know how to say this, but we'll see. Panatoak? Panguitch. Okay, got that wrong. Panguitch, Utah, Northwest Arizona, Prime, Nevada, Rancho Cucamonga, California. The sheriff's office is sharing a map of the vehicle stops and urges anyone in those communities to check surveillance and report relevant information. Detectives are seeking anyone who may have had contact with Ashley or Melodee at any point from October 9th through the 10th, or any video footage from their route of travel. I doubt that they had contact with anybody. They probably didn't, you know. She was probably like bound and determined to not have contact, right? I don't know, Bree. I don't think so. Because they said that they went through all the protocols, you know what I mean? Like if they went through all the stuff that they're supposed to do on their end, then you know what I mean, I don't think that they can get in trouble. So where the stars are is where she stopped, I guess. So what I did earlier was when I just went from Lompoc to Green River, and then I was looking at the different zoos on the way because, you know, she said she dropped her off at a zoo. So it says route cities, but they said that this was this place that she stopped. Crazy. Okay. How do I get out of here now? Well, I guess I just don't. I'm gonna have to open up the thing again. I don't. Oh yeah, here it is. There's some more. So okay. It says investigators are sharing additional surveillance images of Ashley and Melodee that were captured at a rental car location in Lompoc, California, at the start of the road trip. Both Ashley and Melodee appear to be wearing wigs, with Melodee's appearing darker and straighter than her natural hair. Melodee Buzzard is described as a 9-year-old female, approximately 4 foot 6 inches tall, 60 pounds, with brown curly hair and brown eyes. And then it gives the detectives lines again if you need to call them. 805-681-4150. Anonymously, you can call 805-681-4170 or online at www.sbsheriff.org/home. Or is it forward slash? Is that /home/anonymous tips? Don't take it from me. Don't do the online tips unless you read it from the screen. But if you got the phone numbers, those are correct. I thought that was something new. That's not. Okay. So we'll go back over here. I think that was all the stuff. Yeah. Well, we could look at the picture of them. Like, does she think that wild hair looks good on her? I ain't never seen a wig look like that before. I guess I've never really seen that curly of a wig. Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's not the curls of it. It's it looks like I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but like it looks like she stepped out of the 80s and she needs her bottle of Aquanet. Like if she was trying to look different, she sure as hell look a lot different than what she did in that courtroom with them tight little curls on her head. That looked like a whole different woman to me. I mean, she looks like right? Yeah, it's more noticeable. But I think if she did a short wig, that wouldn't look good on her neither. I think I don't know why you wear wigs, girl. I wonder why. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to know. Because I mean, usually I never really known people to like wear wigs and if they like every day. Like if they do every day, it's because of a reasoning. But most of the people I know that wear wigs, they just wear them like on special occasions and stuff. Does that make sense? I feel like if you wore a wig every day, you'd have to really wash that good. That'd be extra work, extra hair to wash. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. Oh, man, but she be looking like she stepped out of the 80s. I do like Aquanet, though. So where were we at? Okay, so detectives confirm that the case began on October 14th after school administrator reported Melodee's prolonged absence. Deputies located Ashley at her residence, but Melodee wasn't present. Investigators verified that on October 7th, Ashley departed California with Melodee in the white 2024 Chevrolet Malibu. The pair are believed to have traveled as far as Nebraska. Okay, sorry, I read that already. Then the license plates. Detectives believe the false or switched plate was used to avoid detection. Well, yeah, I mean, why would you change your plates to a plate that aren't even yours and they're from another state? Like, I don't know. You're doing it for a reason. When the car was returned to the Lompoc rental agency, the original California plate was reattached. Well, at least she did that. Now, that car also can be tracked and traced. Like, I'm sure that rental agency has, all the bells and whistles GPS wise on there. So I'm sure they're going to know exactly where she was when she was there, and that's probably what they're doing right now. Yeah, or carry a bunch of wigs with you, so you can change them. Oh, that'd be a lot. So November 5th, the FBI released an update stating that the search continues for missing and at-risk 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard, who was last seen on October 9th via video surveillance at the region between the Colorado-Utah border. Melodee, originally from Lompoc, California, was traveling with her mother, Ashley, at the time of her disappearance. I think this is the same thing we might have seen. On it, this shows this. Like, this is the FBI's thing. So this is the little picture of her. Where's the other ones? Okay. So there's them two, like, strolling in. She's got her boots, shiny leggings. And then it shows their trip. And then there's a close-up of, Melodee. I mean, that looks like a lot of hair under that. And what's it like? It was October, but that's still like, I feel like it would be kind of warm still. Okay. Investigators have released the photograph of Melodee and Ashley together during their travels. It says that detectives have now confirmed that Melodee was last seen along the return route via video surveillance on October the 9th. So, I mean, I don't know. Based on vehicle movement, investigators believe the Malibu traveled through the following areas: Green River, Utah, Panatoc, I can't say that one, Utah, Northwest Arizona, Primm, Nevada, Rancho Cucamonga, California. Law enforcement authorities are seeking any information about Melodee's whereabouts or condition. So the FBI urges you to reach out. So then on November 7th, detectives arrest, 40-year-old Ashley Buzzard on felony charge of false imprisonment. We didn't really know what she was being charged with at first. We just saw her getting arrested, and then we realized, well, it's not for anything to do with Melodee. So, but it was for unlawfully violating Tyler Brewer's personal liberty. She basically had a box cutter and locked the doors and was like, you ain't going nowhere, bro. So after she told him where she had dropped Melodee off at. To me, that says some stuff. That says a lot, actually. To me, that says a lot. Like you're not, you changed your mind all of a sudden and you don't want him to know that information, whatever you told him. I don't believe that she dropped her off with anybody at a zoo. Now, maybe the zoo is a farm somewhere, right? I don't know. Maybe the people live on a farm. I'm just saying if she dropped her off, maybe she's taken a little truth to it, and then just twisting it. I don't know. I don't know at this point. This lady's clearly has mental health issues, and not the kind you just go to see a counselor every other week. You know what I mean? Like this woman needs some serious care. She needs to tell us where her daughter is first, though. It says Brewer said in a statement that he came to visit Buzzard at her Vandenberg Village home to offer assistance in the search for the missing girl, and that the situation quickly escalated. Miss Buzzard became visibly distressed after sharing information she appeared to regret disclosing. I know what the source is. Okay, just holding them captive. A box cutter was produced, and despite multiple requests to be allowed to exit the home, I was not immediately permitted to leave. Buzzard used several locks to secure the door, and that this temporarily prevented him from leaving. Brewer, who works as a paralegal in the Central Coast area, said that he is a mandated reporter and contacted the authorities. In that capacity, I immediately reported all concerning communication and inconsistencies directly to law enforcement. Well, yeah, she really ain't gonna talk to you now, huh? According to Brewer, he has known Buzzard since 2014 and has been coming to check on her since news of her daughter's disappearance became public, noting that she has been acting extremely paranoid and he was worried for her well-being. No, you wasn't. You want to know what we want to know. We want to know where her daughter's at. I mean, I'm serious. I don't think he cared too much about her well-being. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. But Ashley was booked at the Northern Branch jail with bail set at $100,000, and we did not get to see a booking photo. No booking photo. They stated her booking photo will not be released and that the search for Melodee continues. Now, I don't know why they couldn't just put her booking photo out there like everybody else. I mean, if I broke the law, my booking photo would be out there, right? She hasn't even produced her child. She's not even helping with the investigation. And then she gets locked up for something else. And you want to keep her booking photo safe? Her booking photo? Okay, bro. Well, we saw her in court. We kind of know what she looks like. So November 12th, Ashley Buzzard pleads not guilty to the felony false imprisonment charge. Authorities say Ashley held a man captive in her home. The victim said Buzzard sealed the door with several locks and wielded a box cutter after disclosing sensitive information she then appeared to regret. The judge is allowing supervised release. She is due back in court on November 19th, 2025. So you just wait. She went back. On November 20th, charges dismissed. Judge Stephen Dunkel dismissed the false imprisonment charge against Ashley in a Lompoc courtroom following extensive testimony. We didn't get to see that either. The court also ordered the termination of electronic monitoring. So, I mean, including the GPS device she was required to wear after her November 7th arrest. Apparently, maybe the judge didn't believe the other guy. I don't know. But, okay. Testimony centered on allegations from Tyler Brewer, a legal document assistant who visited Ashley between November 1st and 6th, 2025. Didn't he say he was a lawyer, paralegal, or something? Brewer claimed Ashley threatened him and prevented him from leaving on November 6th while holding a box cutter. Brewer described the approximately 5 visits he made to Buzzard's home between November 1st, 2025 and November 6th, 2025 after reaching out to her offering assistance should she need it. So maybe after reaching out, you didn't need to go to her house, right? If you knew that she was unwell, you probably shouldn't have put yourself in her house. I'm just saying. He told the court he first met Buzzard back in 2014 while friends with Buzzard's then roommate. You were friends with her roommate? Did she know you after that? Or did she just know you from that, and then all of a sudden you show up years later knocking on the door? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to take up for her or anything. I'm just asking. He claimed, where are we at? Okay. He said he felt threatened by Buzzard the evening of November 6th while at her home for more than an hour. Was he threatened the whole time? Or just at the end, it sounds like. He claimed Buzzard's demeanor changed during their conversation and that she had a box cutter and he wasn't allowed to leave. A sheriff's detective testified that 2 phones seized from Ashley contained an audio recording of the encounter. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. A search warrant was obtained and the audio recording of the conversation between Brewer and Buzzard was discovered when content on one phone was downloaded. The judge found the recording did not support evidence of fear or false imprisonment under California law. I would love to hear that recording. Could we please? The Santa Barbara County District Attorney's Office stated that additional investigative evidence contradicted initial statements. So it says, additional investigative evidence contradicted initial statements and did not meet the legal threshold for prosecution. Authorities stressed that the dismissed criminal case remains separate from the missing persons investigation, which continues with FBI assistance. She was recording him. She's like, I'm just going to record him with one of my 2 phones. And apparently that recording is what saved her. I mean, maybe she is not all there, but she knew to record him. So, and I guess the judge was like, a judge saw through it so much that he didn't even just continue this so he could review anything. He was like, no, just take the ankle monitor off of her now and let her go, let her go amongst her way. Because I listened to this interview with Tyler Brewer on News Nation. I think we'll listen to it tonight. So, yeah, we're going to listen to it. So on November 24th, just the other day, and this is the last we really heard of anything, but Ashley went on but Tyler Brewer had an interview with News Nation. And he says, Ashley went on a road trip instructed by individuals she barely knows to drop her daughter, Melodee, off with them, supposedly at a location in Utah. Ashley claimed she met the couple at a zoo and they had a daughter, Melodee's age. The startling details are that Ashley does not know the couple's names, address, phone number, or location, which the speaker finds mind-boggling. Ashley reportedly said she knew the woman's name and verified it on White Pages. Don't know what that is. What the hell is White Pages? Am I going to look this up? It's going to be sound like something bad. That sounds like where you would go find the ladies of the night. Oh, find accurate phone numbers. Oh, okay. That's pleasant. See, okay. Huh. You could do like reverse searches or something. People search, reverse phone, reverse address search. Now it looks like, I'm sure it cost. I'm just not sure how much it cost. Maybe not. Let me know if you've ever used it. The white pages. Like it's like a phone book. Yeah. I'm like, man, hey, Ashley. Because it's just weird. Like I've seen phone books plenty of times, but like, like that, there's an actual website called the white pages. It's just kind of funny to me. Like, do they find cell phone numbers or do they find like actual just regular telephone numbers? I don't want to put my information in. Don't get me. Okay. So where are we at? Oh yeah. It says that she verified on white pages, but the speaker points out that the unreliability of this. Ashley was initially communicating with the couple, but the drop-off plan kept changing, leading Ashley to different places like Nebraska before the final drop-off in Utah. Now, I wonder if Ashley said that, right? Because they're saying they saw her on the Utah-Colorado border. That's the last time that they saw her, right? If she's saying, I dropped her off in Utah, then that part could very much well be true. So it's like, where in Utah did you drop her off? Or, yeah, all the things. It says Ashley said the couple was paranoid about the government and being tracked, which is why they kept changing locations. I would leave my daughter with people like that. Ashley's initial phone number for the couple is now disconnected, or it was a temporary number. The plan was for Melodee to start calling Ashley when she got home, but as of November 6th, it has been 45 to 50 days with no call. The reason Ashley gave for dropping off her 9-year-old daughter was that she had an upcoming non-serious outpatient surgery. However, in Ashley's mind, she needed Melodee to be away for at least a month or two so Ashley could recover from the surgeries and medical care and get back on her feet to care for Melodee. Now, what do you think of that story? I don't believe it, but at the same time, if she does have an upcoming surgery, I mean, who would watch Melodee? Does she know anybody? She knew that guy, but I mean, not anymore. Would she set up something like this because she's like out of her, like literally mentally out of her mind? I don't know. But the investigative details are investigators believe Melodee may have been taken across state lines and her appearance intentionally altered. Ashley Buzzard has not been publicly charged, but is the last person known to have been with Melodee. The FBI and SBSO are analyzing rental agreements, surveillance footage, digital records, and interstate travel data. Authorities urge the public not to conduct independent searches, and instead submit credible leads directly. New surveillance confirmation. Melodee was last seen on video October 9th, 2025, along the return route between the Colorado-Utah border. Investigators are collaborating with law enforcement agencies in Colorado, Utah, Arizona, Nevada, and Southern California to locate additional footage or witnesses from that date. These are just like giving you the details at the end. Confirmed areas of travel: Green River, Utah. What is this? Pantois? I forget what it even is again. Panguitch. It does not look like that. Utah. Northwest Arizona, Primm, Nevada, Rancho Cucamonga, California. The sheriff's office publishes a route map depicting the vehicle likely travel path and urges residents and businesses in these regions to check surveillance footage and report any possible sightings. Okay. Melodee Buzzard is 9 years old. She's approximately 4'6", 60 pounds, brown curly hair and brown eyes. Or if you see a child in a wig, I mean, just maybe take a couple triple takes, Say, hey, you Melodee? Because, I mean, I don't know. I never wore wigs. But if I had them when I was a kid, I probably would have played with them. But I wouldn't have worn them out. Like out and about. You know what I mean? I don't see me doing that. So here's some pictures also. I think this is the end of it. Yeah. Pictures of them coming into the, the car dealership. Here's her getting arrested. She looks so mad. Look at her. She's like, you doing this to me? Like, look at those bangs. Cut those bangs. Or are your wigs just slipping? I don't know. And what's with the shirt, with the pant, what is going on? Okay. I'm just curious how she's able to afford the house. Look, they got all this and they put a man's picture up there. They couldn't even put a fake woman. She was born a month before me. Not even a month. That's craziness. Okay. Let's watch that. Let's watch that guy real quick. This guy. And tell me what you guys think. This is the guy that was, locked in the house, bolt locked. Now, she has a box cutter, right? I mean, yeah, that could hurt somebody. But she would have to have turned away from him, right? In order to turn all the locks. And I don't know how long it takes to lock 4 deadbolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 seconds. But that's 4 seconds that you could have jumped on her and been like, grabbed the box cutter. I don't know. But instead, you just stand there like this. I don't know. To me, I would be doing something. They ain't gonna get me, Ashley Buzzard.
Yes, ma'am. It's actually, the whole events with Ashley is one giant blur of craziness. I don't know of any other way to explain it. In short, she ended up going on a road trip at the instructions of individuals that she barely even knows.
It's even worse when she has the makeup on. Look at her blush is the same shade as her shirt. I ain't never seen that a day in my life. Same color as her shirt. Was that one of those Amazon packages you got? Because we know you got a lot of Amazon.
And I question if she even knows them really at all. And efforts to drop Melodee off with them. Apparently, some location in Utah. She had said that it was a couple that she met at a zoo. This couple had a daughter.
Look at the eye makeup. Are we going to court or are we going to the club? That's some thick eye makeup, lady.
That's Melodee's age that she wanted Melodee to be able to play with. But she doesn't know these people's names, their address, their phone number, their location, nothing. It's bizarre. It makes no sense.
Well, no parent
it particularly makes no sense that Ashley Buzzard would say, I don't know this couple that I met at the zoo. I don't know their names. I don't know their address. I don't know their contact information, when apparently she was making contact with them. And can you describe what she said about the contact she made with them and how the plan kept changing about the drop-off of Melodee?
She wouldn't go into too much details because she was very paranoid that the house is bugged. And she still wasn't really trusting me that much, as we discovered on that Thursday that she decided to confront me, or whatever you would want to call it. She didn't make it clear of how she communicated, especially when she was saying she didn't have accurate phone numbers for them. She also didn't make it clear. She said that she knew the woman's name of the couple, and that she looked on white pages and verified that there was someone by that name listed on the white pages. Okay, well, if someone's called John Doe, there's probably 20 John Does throughout the nation. So it's the fact that she trusted and believed some stranger that she randomly met at a zoo to care for her daughter, and trusted what she said was true without checking ID, without checking where she lives, without going to the house, without verifying where Melodee was going to be sleeping. It's just mind-boggling for me. And
well, to say the least, without getting a contact phone number to call her back. And again, I'm still perplexed by the details, Mr. Brewer, about, and I think, you correct me if I'm wrong here, that Ashley Buzzard said to you that this woman kept changing the drop-off details, kept changing the plan. Is that true?
Exactly. And that's why she ended up in Nebraska and all these different places, because they kept changing. Was like, oh, no, meet us here. No, meet us here. Then meet us maybe Utah. Wherever she ended up last with Melodee was the final drop-off. So they kept changing it because apparently this couple, this individual, this whoever was paranoid of the government and being followed and spied on. So they wanted to make sure that if Ashley was being tracked, then it would be harder for them to be tracked, changing all these different locations. And I know how weird and bizarre this sounds, but this is just the information that I was provided. And whether it's true or not, this is what she relayed to me.
I mean, that's a whole other question, whether what she told you is true. It sounds so manic. And also, how is she communicating with a woman multiple times to change drop-off locations if she suddenly says, I have no means of communicating with said woman?
And she said that she originally had a phone number for them and she no longer has it because they ended up either disconnecting it or it was a text now number or something similar. And she was told that when she got home, Melodee would start calling her. And it's been, 45, 50 days and still no phone call as of November 6th.
And that was the plan, to be clear, that this couple, again, that Ashley Buzzard told you she met them at a zoo and made this plan to drop her 9-year-old daughter off with them. And that they'd have a daily contact with Melodee. Did she say why? What was the whole purpose of getting rid of her daughter to this mystery couple in the first place?
Without going into too much detail with her medical history, she had an outpatient, so she has a surgery coming up. And the surgery, after she told me what it is, it's an outpatient surgery that you're going to be out for the day. It's nothing. But in her mind, it's something that Melodee needed to be away from her for at least a month or two, an effort for Ashley to do the surgeries, the medical care, and get back on her feet so she could take care of Melodee.
Okay. Guess they only gave us part of the interview. I think there's a little bit more of that interview, but that's okay. But basically, she, traps them in the house, and they end up saying no. Like, she didn't do that. Apparently she didn't do that the way that he said it, because she had it on video, or she had it on recording, which I guess is smart for her. I mean, if you think about it. Can you guys hear that little squeak on my chair when I move? I swear I'm not breaking my chair or anything, but I feel like I am when I move. It's just like, there, I did it again. This is like a new chair. It just does it every once in a while, and it's just like something like shifting back here, but I'm going to be switching me and Vincent's chairs out. I really think he could have overtaken her too. Yeah, yes. I think he might have just kind of I don't know, maybe he was a little dramatic. I don't know. But I do know that she needs to tell us where her daughter is. She's a liar. I mean, she is. Baby girl's right about that. She's a stinking liar. She should have told us forever ago. That she should have told the cops the first day that they were at her house. She should have been like, yeah, my daughter's right here. I'm sorry she hasn't been in school. She's been sick, blah, 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 They probably would have left her alone. As long as her daughter went back to school. Like, you know what I mean? She had the schooling resumed. They probably wouldn't have bothered her again. But they did, because she didn't. If you guys haven't seen the trees yet and you're just coming in late, there we got a couple of trees back there for Christmas. We are in the Christmas spirit here. We got some stuff over here, but you can't see it because of the way that you can't even see it anymore. Like, remember I had like that candle right here? You can't see it, but I did put another candle right there. I wasn't going to light it because it's just cute. It's just a cute candle, you know. It's got like a little snowflake on it. And then I put it with a couple little trees. I had this tree one year and the top broke, like it had like a little chip. And then I was like looking at every Target to try to find it. It's only like $1, but I wanted this one and I found it. It was like not even in season. It was like out of season, but I found it. I don't know what I did. I guess I threw the other one away, but I didn't remember doing that. But yeah, they're sitting there. And then you can see our little guy down here. He has a little tree beside him. And then I've got like new pillows and blanket and then another little tree back in this corner that you guys can't see. They're just like these little trees with like snow. And then of course we have our trees back there, our big trees. I'll have to post a video of everything. That way you can see everything, you know, because we worked hard today, didn't we guys? And Vincent did fluff the trees. He did fluff them. Oh, sorry, Mia. I was running into you, the dog. He made the trees look really good because you know, you smash them down like after the holidays. They were all smashed down, and I was like, "This looks tedious." And did we do it? Oh, then we did this stuff back here. Let me see if I can move my chair. The little house, and then there's some little trees, and then a little, another little tree. I think I had that tree in the bathroom. Actually. The other tree, maybe both. No, I don't think I did. I don't remember where stuff goes. Like from last year, I don't remember where I put stuff. I have so much more room though this year to put stuff. But I have a lot of stuff. We collected a lot, so thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we worked really hard on it. Like the trees look really pretty. They have the smaller tree has my mom's decorations on it. They're blue and silver and white. And so we just did the bigger tree in blue and silver and white as well. And it just matches the room also. And then we put the little, it's like a little snowball pillow. And then this little blanket with the penguins on the chair. The tree does look nice, doesn't it, Ladybug up there? I thought it looked nice too. Because I was gonna put him down here and that would have been cute, but like Vincent went and had a lot of room. And he's like, I'll be all right. And I'm like, no. I'll put them up there. And it barely covers the sign. It just does the @ you know. So I think it makes it look cute. And then we did the different plants in the pot, which I forgot to cut those down. I was thinking about cutting them down, wasn't I? I might not. I might just leave them. I might just leave them like there. Oh, I'm sorry, Ash. Okay. Just reading you guys' messages. Yeah, they could have trafficked her, yeah. We don't know. That's what we're, you know. Oh yeah, I'm leaving them there. We do have another one. I have another tree, but it's going in our bedroom. It's the biggest out of all 3 of these ones. Vincent was like, how many trees do we have? Because he's like, whoa, there's a tree. He about ran into it. It was funny. I was like, yeah, we bought all these together. We were like at the store together. But we have like 3 of those and they have like the snow. And then our big one has the snow on it too. And it's like our big one is just one of those skinny ones. And I'm like, I'm loving that. It just takes up way less room. We used to have a huge tree. And it was just so much. I think one day when we get a house, we'll get a real tree. I don't think Rocky will do anything to it. The cat. I think he's too old. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna mess with no tree. But he was looking at those earlier. But he can't get up there, so I'm good. And then what else do we have? Oh yeah, we have our little gnome back there too. The one and only. One and only gnome. I think that's all we have. But yeah, we decorated today. And then we also did the door. So that's why you can see you can see me more like straight. I'm not like at the edge of the desk anymore. Which is nice, which I could move over a tiny bit, I guess, for the vertical. But just come over to the other one. I don't know why it does that. Like you have to be like, I don't know. There's the X. Okay, because Vincent was showing me the X in the camera. I didn't know there was that means you're straight. So this means I'm straight. Like if I sit like around here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. If you guys have stayed this long with me and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. We do talk true crime daily. There's some Idaho 4 podcast I was going to play for you guys. I don't know if you guys are even interested in that, case anymore, or if you are, let me know in the comments. Because I don't mind playing the podcast that I do have. And then I have like some other stuff that I just kind of kept back like down here. And then, also Brian Walsh, he's getting ready to go on trial for the murder of his wife, Anna Walsh. I did put up a poll today. So go to the, after this live, go to the poll and vote whether or not, like, whether you like it or not, whether you like the case or not. I mean, not whether you like it or not, whether you like it or not, you better go over there and vote. I love that. I love that. I should have left it there. No, I meant like whether, or not you want the case, you want to see the case, because he's going to trial, December 3rd, I believe. And we can get caught up and do, another deep dive, get all the information we need before the case goes on trial. And then that would give you guys something to look forward to during the day. And plus our day people that can't do our lives at night, maybe they'll enjoy that as well. But if you guys are into that case, let me know on the community tab. That way I know. I'm trying to get up to 100 votes before I even say yes or no. So if it's 100% yes, but we only have, 80 votes, we got to have that 100. Got to have that hundo. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow, and I don't know if I'll be live during the day. I don't know. You might see me during the day. You might not, but you will see me tomorrow evening. So I'll see you guys all then. Have a wonderful night and be careful and be safe. Bye, guys.
Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.